padded 2-point slings. Mag shingles, wrench rolls, tool pods, hydro carrier, IX Rallymans, IX CQB subloads, multicam tool aprons, multicam danglers, multicam handled boot bags, folding 7.62 pouch, 12 gauge pull-out tray, raid dump pouch, deployable tourniquet. I don't even know what all's down here. Easy there, boo-boo. What's going on, man? Jared Bryan, what's up? Chuck Peoples, Gunfighter Concealment. Bellinger, what's up? Billy Magnum, how are you? Monica, what's up? Amanda, what's up? Carter Lee, Isaac, Tyler, what's going on? End of the longest line. How are we? Anybody have weather? $35 people here. Rick Star, what's up? Got your CCW, very cool. Life's good in Arizona. TAC 556, your order has shipped. What'd you order? Made it above freezing. Yeah, we did too, man. We had ice this morning. Once you got out to the road here, wide fucking open. Salt, everything, I mean, nothing. Semi trucks running, everything was good to go. It was cold, but it didn't feel as cold as it was. All my guys were here. None of my girls were here. People that live 4 hours away were here. People that lived an hour away were here. But none of my sewers. Nobody running sewing machines today other than me. We did a sewing video. Scully and I recorded a podcast. Brandel came in. We shot a few different videos. We had a sewing machine set up out here. We got a lot of stuff done today. We had 3 guys cutting material today. A lot of stuff done. Even outside working, it didn't feel 18 degrees. It didn't feel 28 degrees when the temp came up. We actually hit like 39. No direct sunlight, but all of our ice is melted. There's no ice out here. At least here there's not. Raining, South Carolina, heat wave 20. Yeah, we're supposed to be 40 tomorrow. We're going to be cold tonight, but 40 tomorrow. And it could be cold, but as long as we have sunlight, everything melts down here. Yeah, Amanda shipped a shit ton of orders today. Jeremy Goodman, what's up? Glad to actually not have weather. Nice, nice. Lots of ice. Tourniquet in stock. I have Rats tourniquets in stock. We bought 120 so Cat 7s through a wholesaler, and when we got them, they were not real Cat 7s. They say China on them. We took them, locked them down and ran the windlass, trying to break them, trying to snap them. They work. We're just going to include them or sell them as trainers. Under ice storm, Chris. Finally got sun. The valley has been sprayed over, dark and rainy. Shirt shipped today, Tyler, right on. 40, how does that feel? I forgot. Where are you at, Rickstar? I'm an idiot, but where the heck can I register for Thunderdome membership? It's just under membership. Any of your memberships. You might have to go onto a computer to do it, to upgrade. There is actually a third level now. I don't remember what it's called. The third level is $9.99, and you get everything that you would normally get, and you get the podcast, Pulling the Thread podcast, as soon as we put it up. So usually within like 3 or 4 days. So it'll be a current event type of podcast instead of Right now, when you're listening to the podcast, you're hearing it about 4 to 6 weeks behind. Had some ice this morning. The sun came out. Nice. Northern Utah. So that's pretty cold, I take it. Got my shipping confirmation today on my shirt. Can't wait to get it. The shirts are great, man. I am very pleased with the shirts, especially the last couple of weeks of shirts we've been doing. Feel so dumb, but Lord, I couldn't. No worries, man. No worries. You might, it literally might not be there. Are you on an Apple? Apple told Google that, or Google told Apple they had to comply with some shit, and Apple said, "Fuck you guys." So, like, you literally can't see it on your phone. You have to go onto a computer to do it, I think. 15 degrees Michigan. Do you have any recommendations? Cellular trail cams. They're all good at this point, man. Even the generics are good. Now, the cellular trail cams, you're going to have a service for each camera, I think. I don't think there is, like, a network that you can purchase yet. I might be wrong. Honestly, dude, I'd get on Amazon and just read some reviews, even if you don't buy it on Amazon. If you do use Amazon, if you would kindly go to any of my videos and click a link to any product for Amazon I have, it'll download a cookie, and anything you buy in the next 24 hours, it'll get us a piece. It'll get us like 1%, 2% of that. So if you want to support us in some manner, you can do that anytime you shop Amazon. Just go to any of my links, click that link, and it'll just take a couple points from Amazon, and it will give it to us. What do you think about work from home guys working 2 to 3 full-time jobs? Companies trying to bring back office work to stop that. What do they care if you're working 2 to 3 jobs? I mean, if you're doing it, as long as you're providing what is agreed upon, why not, man? More power to you. I would say, and even if you're doing that, I would say start something of your own in case they turn your shit off. Lot snow this year, but we need it right on. Hey, Philippine Nomad, what's up, buddy? Highlands of Luzon. It was -2. Yeah, I guess that is cold, isn't it? That is colder than we are. We saw 0 this year. I think we saw 0 this winter already. You know what though? It doesn't stop us from anything. There is never a time where we've wanted to go do something and weather has kept us from doing it. Not ever. Never. Once. John Witherspoon, what's up? Scott, my night's good, man. A lot more snow this year, but we need it. Monica, what's up? Upgraded to current. Okay, it's called current events. Thank you, Monica. Family driven, what's up? Jose, what's up, man? Sakota, how are you? Saw your Walmart didn't have anyone at work today. That is correct. Somebody was at work. I don't know where this whole, oh my God, it snowed. Like, we don't have, like, there's a winter advisory warning right now. There's nothing going on. Motherfuckers are out. People are at work. How's them war belts? I built 3 of them. I built 3 war belts. I don't even know. They were here. I don't know where they got put. Somebody moved them. Solomon, how are you? Boss is all about us making money on the side. He encourages and helps us to do it. He gives us the time off I need. That's very cool, man. That's very cool. I would say that he has too many of you guys if that's the case. I mean, that is fucking awesome. That is awesome. A lot of times, you need to evaluate, right? If, hey, I don't know if I can make it, and they're like, okay, don't worry, don't even worry about coming in, no worries. You're one of two people. You are so valuable that you having the time off that you need is not a problem because you are going to more than make it up, or you're the bottom of the totem pole. And a lot of times when people tell you, oh yeah, don't even worry about coming in, you're expendable. I'm not saying that's you, but every business has a few people where they are teetering. It's just too much hassle to terminate them. They do very minimum, but what they do is some stuff that you don't have to do. But then when you turn your back, they're also going to do shit that they do on a normal basis, completely fucked up. So you are always wondering, is this the day that we will just have them not work here anymore? War belt's going to put shame to the competition. Man, I have made these war belts since California. Like, I was building these in California. I actually designed this war belt. It changed over time with Cass from Military Morons. That's how long ago I started building these. Now, I did go from air mesh to a 3D spacer mesh probably a decade ago. Can't wait to see me and TJ do another live. Yeah, it'll be good. Nicole is a great part of that, because I'm like, fuck you guys, do it. And Nicole will have kind of the kinder, gentler side. And she always throws things in that I'm always like, fuck those people. If they can't keep up, they just get ate by the wolves. But eventually, once we get to our destination, we do need those people, right? So she will motivate them to get there and maybe prevent us from letting them be eaten by the wolves. The owners are so laid back, almost lazy. They have a ton of money. Nice, nice. I dread your biggest frustration will always be employees. Always, absolutely, always. Your frustration will always be employees. I'm kind of at the point right now where when it's cold outside and my employees don't want to come to work, I'm okay with it. Like, I am at the point where I do not need to have employees. My guys that have moved here, I have people that live local, and I have people that have moved here. The people who have moved here, my guys that have moved here, if we stopped doing SOE, all those dudes would still have employment. I have enough equipment. I have the ability to have enough work. We could work on the property or outside of the property, doing literally nothing to do with sewing manufacturing, and my guys would still have work. Just went to one part-time employee because my FT guy wasn't cutting it. Full-time guy. Biggest monetary investment in most... Absolutely, Josh. And Josh comes from the restaurant business. He can tell you a lot of things that are very eye-opening. You really do have 10% that do 80% of the work. That is almost always the case. Any chance war belts will be made in the... I'm going to do them one at a time. I've got a few dudes that have emailed me. I'm just not taking orders right now that I don't want to. I want to dictate when I'm going to sit down and build it, not that I have to sit down and build it. Well, because like equipment, right? It's a force multiplier. I can roll out with Ethan, Cody, Jeremy, and me. Cody, hook the trailer up. Hook the big trailer up, put 2 pieces of equipment on it. Jeremy, grab this other truck, start it up. We roll out, pick things up, deliver them, whatever it needs doing. We have enclosed vans. I have high box vans. I have enclosed trailers. We have equipment. Hey, we're going to go out. I'm working this weekend. Who wants to run equipment with me? Because it doesn't matter if it's raining, right? Oh, we don't have jobs. Okay, we're going to go pick up trees that have been cut down. And we're going to bring them back here and we're going to sawmill them into dimensional lumber. We're going to take all the big branches that are on the ground and we're going to go ahead and start sawing those up and we're going to run them into firewood. And we don't have to buck them up. We can just do it with an excavator. It can hold it. We don't have to move big wood and load it and roll it with a log jack. Excavator will pick that shit. It's literally, we are no longer having to do back-breaking manual labor. We have equipment that will do it. But and on the other hand of that, Josh Winnie was there when we did back-breaking manual labor. Like, this place was a gravel pit. Josh and I, at 6 o'clock in the morning, were out there before the sun crested over the hill, digging holes for blueberries through slate. Like, there never should have been blueberries where we put them. And then at 7 o'clock at night when the sun went down, we were back out there digging. Like, we were literally breaking blades off of shovels. How much are the war belts? $250 is what I'm charging for them right now. They might go up in price. They definitely won't go down in price. There's a lot of war belts, I would guess. I haven't looked in years. I would guess that there are war belts available on the market. $250 is what it costs to get me to build a war belt. And even at $250, I don't want to sit down and build them. It was easy work. It was easy work because Josh did it all. Chris Case, what kind of work do you do, buddy? Curie, it was 26 yesterday, -10 this morning. That is cold. Any chance Russians use a nuke now that tank? Nah, I don't think so. If they do, it'll be over there. The real answer is I don't give a shit if they nuke Kiev. I don't fucking care. I don't care. That'd be great. Nuke Kiev. I don't give a shit. NATO won't be there because it'll be radioactive. And maybe we won't have to hear about it on the news anymore, right? Maybe that is their move, like us nuking Japan. It is, I'm not saying it's not happening. It is a distraction. It takes away from you and I. Have one of your copper rigs, and the thing is a work of art. How much time do you guys have wrapped in one of those? Derek, I don't know anymore. The cards are actually very labor intensive. It takes as long to build the shotgun cards as it does probably 50% of the other rig. And the cop rig also has a compact tear out. The cop rig does not cost enough, but we have it priced where it will sell. If we raise the price on it, we would still sell them, but not enough. We would sell them so much. Well, we probably actually should raise the price because it would lower the sales. And then the scarcity of it would actually elevate demand. But I mean, just the compact tear-off med pouch, we get $75 for that standalone. Each shotgun card, what do we get? $20 a card? So I got 20, 40, 60, $120 in shotgun cards on the rig, right? But who am I to tell them they are leaving cash on the table? It's a $1 million a year business. If they put a little effort, it could be a $4 million. They have something else going on, or they've got money in the bank. Trimming the cards absolutely is labor intensive. Don't know if you saw my comment and just didn't feel like answering, whatever is the case. When you sew war belts, do you go with a bigger needle and thread combo or set? No, we never. Everything we use is a 22, 23, whatever needle happens to be in the machine, and 69 thread. It's what we've always used. It's what we have used for 35 years, literally. Whether it was a lighter weight GM 130E or 130 GM, Singer machines, or when we moved up to like a walking foot, like a Conso 206, and even in the bigger machines, we still use this. We might have a bigger needle in these Jukies, but I think they're all the same needle. Sometimes different items take a lot more labor to get it completed. It's crazy. Sometimes people are not even aware of. No, they're absolutely not, man. Tourniquet holder is a great price. Yeah, everything is. I have products still that we have not raised the price on in 30 years. Sometimes I don't really pull orders, right? So when I'm looking through the orders to kind of task, hey, let's get these done. These have been out here a little bit. And I'm looking through and I see the price, I will jump in there right then and just elevate prices at that point. But we've got stuff out there that we have an elevated price on. I was on a job site today, and there was a subcontractor with a small dump truck pulling a mid-sized equipment trailer with an excavator, and I was like, yeah, absolutely, Billy, absolutely. I'll probably get my commercial license. Cody has been doing the online study to go ahead and get his commercial license. So we need air brake, trailer, and something else. Finally found a really good or best thread in a 69, best thread I've used. Thought the 90 thread would be so badass, but the 69 is mine. Yeah, the 90's bigger. It doesn't pull, and when it's untensioned, you really see it. 69E, E and A or Efrid, 6970 Tex, same thing. There's a lot of thread out there. We're gonna start selling it. A&E, that's what we use. I have custom color die lots even run, so we'll have to have it made and wait a few months to get it. So we'll order 120 cones of it. There's I think it's 6 miles of thread on each cone. Love my EDC, waiting on getting resized. Rocked the belt for 10 years, right on. Grandpa had a revolutionary idea and built the company. Son took it over, and now it's being ran by the grandkids. They are comfortable. Yeah, they probably have making money that you're not aware of, right? If my girls were like, hey, we're not coming in tomorrow, I'd be like, okay, I'm going out of town. So we're not going to work today, tomorrow, or the next day. And two of them will be like, oh, that motherfucker, he's just punished. No, I don't need to sit here. I don't need to work. I work to employ. Like, it is literally, if I shut this down, I would make more money and I'd have a fuck more free time. Yeah, that's the best bonded thread. The other shit, well, they call it bonded, it's almost like it's not, right? When you cut it, it just fucking unfrays. Burned out my first LED security light. Went for 7 years. Yeah, the gaskets will wear out, water will get in there, all kinds of shit happens to them. A lot of times, you have very shitty batteries in there that are rechargeable, and that is the issue. A lot of those rechargeable lights, if you pull them out and put better batteries in there, they'll run. Amy, what's up? Which is it that 10 to 20% of workers do 80 of the work? I see it at work. Yeah, absolutely. Onesies laying around? I don't think so, man. Andrew Camerata on YouTube. Love watching him operate equipment and fix that. I might have. I watch a few different dudes every now and then. 10 to 20 do 80. Yeah. How much we do? Okay, I think we've read all these. Why would they not be at work? Well, because a few of them live in back roads and there's ice. Like, no doubt there's ice. Like, I've driven over there to see what the situation was myself in the past. But others, it's just opportunity, right? Well, they're not going to be here, so I'm not going to come in. Okay. All right. And then others, I'm like, hey, if you're not coming in, tell so-and-so to come in because I can't babysit her. I do not have the patience to show her, demonstrate it, have her show me how to do it, and then fuck it up. And then a couple of others, I'm like, hey, these guys aren't, because I would have worked. I would have worked with 3 of them. And I'm like, where are they at? Are they on the side of the road? Do I need to go find them? Oh, no, well, so-and-so, when I told her not to come in, she took it upon herself to tell the others. Okay. Get the kiddie shelters done. Monica, yeah, there's 3 of them out here that are. Hope you don't stop anytime soon. David, I won't ever stop this. I'll just stop having people here. I'll have other people. Do not like rechargeable batteries. The light I carry is rechargeable and I forgot to charge it. Derek Olson. I love the stiletto. Love it. I have a Nitecore coming that's much more compact. Looks like it's better performance. I pre-ordered it. Should be shipping in a few days. We'll try that out. But I also carry, everywhere I go, I carry other lights that have, I even carry some other rechargeables that I can pull the battery out of and put a, lithiums in. And I carry a bunch of lithiums in a fanny pack. How much different the snow accumulation, just 2 properties? Yeah, this isn't even snow. There's a little bit of ice. Not always, though, but it's always a surprise. Every now and then, people will be like, I can't come to work because of whatever, and you will see them out running around, but they couldn't be to work. Never understand that idea, even being further north in PA. Yeah, I mean, we have a girl that works here that's from New York. She'll be here no matter what. It doesn't fucking, there's no weather we have that is worse than a normal day in New York. Desperate to find an apprentice. Squirrely kids don't make it very far. They chase something shiny pretty quick. You got to find a really good one. And whatever you think you need to pay him, you need to pay him more. You almost need to pay your employees more than what they're worth, so that it really is in their mind when they take a day. Like, if you fire them, they know there is not another job out there that pays more than what you're paying them. And the potential is definitely not there. Only got about an inch of snow, ice, southwest Pennsylvania. Snow and ice don't stop. No, they don't. It has never stopped us. Never has it stopped me nor Amanda. And that was when we had shitty cars with bald tires. And that is when we have current. Nothing has ever fucking stopped us. You have Cobra Bob. It depends who you are and what you're wanting. Working since 14. Yeah, exactly, Jose. 13 years old. They dropped me off at a job site. I was 110 pounds. I had a five-pound sledgehammer, a wheelbarrow, and a pickaxe. I broke out concrete all fucking day. And then I would pick it all up and wheel it around front. And then 2 Mexican dudes would pull up in a beat-ass Toyota truck with 35-inch tires. So I had to pick all the concrete back up and put it in the Toyota truck. I did that for years. Nitecore that is shaped similar to a stiletto. I did, yeah. I sure did. I ordered it through Battery Junction. Look for farm kids that want to get off the farm, hire as employees. So the escape, yeah, the escape. They want to escape the farm. What goes on when the sun goes down? Video was very funny. That's me and Amanda? Is that what that is? Taken less days off in the last year than some guys have. Yeah, that's how it is here too, Derek. We have 1 or 2 employees who have had more time off than all of the other employees combined. Concrete work is the only reason you broke 110 pounds, probably, and steroids. People cringe when you say that. Motherfuckers that use steroids cringe like it's a code. You're not supposed to say steroid. Mark, yeah, 35s on an SR5 Toyota with a rollover bed with the hooks outside. Yeah. I've got a truck right now with 37s on it. I've had trucks with 44s on them. Did you get Farm Kids strong as a benefit of moving concrete? I did. Yeah, I'm sure that I did. I've developed calluses. When I wasn't doing that, I was with a real soft, wide sponge with muriatic acid wiping off the film and grit off of block work, off of brickwork. And no matter how new your rubber gloves are, that muriatic acid and that grit is always down inside the fingertips with your fingers. Those number 1 bars. I don't know what we're talking about. Hey, Aurora. What's up, buddy? I think every guy should do concrete. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I can't carry 4 or even 3 sheets of plywood anymore on my head, right? I used to be able to fucking carry 12 2x6s. I can't do any of that. I mean, no, I can't do that anymore. Started BB&E today, 12 pounds, 10 inches since end of December. What is BB&E? What is that? Oh, rebar is what you're talking about. Isaac Barrett, number 8. I don't know what we're talking about. Number 1 bars? Just ordered the light, thanks for the head. Yeah, it looks very promising, man. It looks very, very promising. Labor job. Yeah, absolutely. I think every kid should have to work manual labor, and I think every kid should have to work fast food, right? They need to know what dealing with the public is like, and they need to know what a difficult job is. It will calibrate them. Beer, butter, bacon, and eggs. Okay. Oh, beef butter. Duh. Okay. Beef, butter, bacon. So you're doing carnivore. Good for you. I need to move. We got blizzards that completely shut us down for a couple days. That's something different, though. Muriatic acid will have, yeah, when you push it out of the sponge onto dirt, you see it eat all the biological material out of the dirt. Each number correlates to 1/4 inch diameter on rebar. Oh, okay. Working as a restaurant server is helpful. Yeah, it will give you appreciation. It'll also change how you deal with people in the future all through your life. I'm burn pit vaccinated and anthrax too. You probably have a few in there that you're not aware that they gave you also. I'm of the belief that's why they have the VA afterward. It's not for your benefit. It's so that they can monitor their science experiments. First job I had was working for Roofing 15, commercial roofs. Yes. And as the laborer on those jobs, you were the dude moving all of that shit. Always. What's typical dinner out cost for you and Amanda? Where do you go? Not the money, but seems to be place is below average now. It's not the money, but it seems every place is below. So a lot of places are very below average. So Amanda and I were in Nashville Saturday. I think Saturday. We got into town and we went... Where did we eat? I guess we went straight to Uncle Julio's. It was probably about noon, maybe. We ate something on the way there. And we just sat at the bar, right? So we get to the bar. I order a margarita. It's got 3 shots of tequila in it. It's, I don't know, it's their house margarita. And I ordered some shrimp street tacos. Amanda ordered carne asada, like fajitas maybe, but tons of meat. It was very good. We generally sit at the bar. Lunch, that was probably $120 maybe. And I pulled a $100 bill out of my pocket and tipped the bartender. She's like, oh my God, I can't take, I'm like, really? Because I'm going to come back here and I expect this same service. and you're going to remember me. And when I come back here, if they tell me I can't be seated, you're going to see me when I come in, and you're going to make sure I get seated. And that's that relationship that we're going to have. Then for dinner, we went to Perry's Steakhouse. I saw the bill clear through, it came through PayPal. We put it on, I use one of my debit cards. I get 2% back on that. And it was $386. I had a piece of chocolate cheesecake. I had a margarita. I had a bone-in ribeye. Amanda had a crab cake, maybe 2, and a filet mignon, and some drink. I don't remember what she had. I think there was we both also had tuna tartare. I think it was $386. I think that included the tip. I don't know. I think we tipped that server $100, maybe a little more. 200 bar bill for 2. She was very good, really nice. She was. And when we walked into Perry's, we also always sit at the high tops at the bar, but we order a lot of food. Like, they've put us at tables. I'm like, look, I'm going to need a bigger table. I'm literally going to order 4 meals. But when we walked in, we had a server we didn't know, and she said, hey, I was told to take very good care of you guys. I know that you come here all the time, and I'm going to be a great server for you tonight. And she was. She did a fucking outstanding job. I've tipped well for good service since being... Absolutely, man. If I'm ever going back, I tip well anyways. But if I'm ever going back, I am going to have that relationship. When we walk into a place, there have literally been fist fights over who is going to fucking be our servers. Crab cake, 20-ounce filet, tuna, rar. What is better, ribeye or filet? Amanda likes the filet. I feel like there's not enough meat there. I want a huge, like if they got tomahawk, I'm usually ordering a tomahawk. We go to places that have like a 26-ounce ribeye. Like, and if I go to a place that's got ribeye, I'm not ordering meat that's an inch thick. That motherfucker better be an inch and a half, 2 inches thick. If they don't have it, we're not eating there. That's why we go to Capital Grille very often. For a long time, we would go out for dinner and think our home cooking was better than the restaurant cooking. Only good part was we don't have to make our own drinks and clean up. Absolutely. And we have very good food here. And for a very long time, Josh was our chef here, and we would go out to very high-end restaurants, and we would constantly be like, this is bullshit. We eat lunch every day that is better than this. Fighting over who got to wait on Jessica Rabbit. Awesome pulling the thread at restaurants, so to speak. Agreed, and building the relationship with the staff is awesome. At my favorite joint, I don't even have to tell her. Yes, I love going to a restaurant, and they already know what we want. I don't like fatty meat or bones. You love the bone and the fat meat. Went to a place in Tallahassee, got bison, and old-fashioned lady got some roast thing until 220 tipped 100. Good. I only ate raw tuna once, right off the boat. Cool. You probably have worms. Stacked 6 or 7 tons of feed every night. Absolutely. That's real shit, man. That is functional fitness, right? We call that farm fit. You don't need stupid little tights and weird little, I don't even know what you CrossFit guys wear, that silly shit you wear. You don't need that. Go work at a feed shop, go work at a grain mill, go work at a lumber yard. And if you want to be a CrossFit guy, I'm all about it. You be as CrossFit as you want. $60-ounce porterhouse. I don't know that I've been anywhere that had a 60-ounce porterhouse. My dad spoiled me from a young age. I won't eat meat off the bone. Don't listen to that bitch. She eats ribs. For a long time, she wouldn't eat ribs or ribs off, meat off the bones. But she eats ribs all the fucking time now. They wanted me to play football. Told them to fuck off on making money. Superman spandex. Yeah, we were at the Nashville flea market at the fairgrounds this weekend, and there was a bunch of like weird costumes. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And I'm like, it's got to be a CrossFit thing. So when we walked into the main building, they had a bunch of rigs out there. They could probably run like 12 athletes at a time, and they had a whole course set up. I don't know what it was, but it looked like a pretty big fucking deal. And there were some monsters in that fucking place. I mean, fucking monsters. What clothes bags do you have? We have a lot. Let's go look. Went to Nashville flea market early Friday morning for the first since moving here. Yeah, Ronnie, we were in there on Saturday. We went in Saturday. Texas has 2 places that have it right on. Bacon wrap fillet. The bacon wrap fillet is too fucking small. Usually, if a place has bacon wrap fillet on the menu, it's because they don't have a really good fillet. Now, that's not to say they're not all. But if I'm eating a fillet, it better take 4 fucking pieces of bacon to wrap that motherfucker up. Husband and I absolutely love motivational stuff. You and Jack changed how my husband talked about successful people. Kiri, and that's a lot of that's by design, right? That is programmed into you. And a lot of times it's programmed in at a very young age. And you can't, if you're talking down about it, you can't ever climb up to it. That is very, very, and I was that guy too. Clothes bags. Do you want medium, small, medium, or large clothes bag? And then we'll go over the colors. Or do you have a specific color that you would like? Literally had a great dinner and now I'm hungry again. Prefer wild game? Okay. Right on. I had venison. I had venison at the restaurant in our hotel lobby, a restaurant called White Bird, when we were in Chattanooga. And that was good. I very much enjoyed that. A gym rents part of our shop, and the owner was dumbfounded when 2 of us Farm Strong Metal Shop guys picked up some 215-pound Atlas stone. Yeah, that's fucking cool shit. There's a lot of guys. I mean, there are some fucking beasts out there that are like deadlifting so much weight that it won't fit on the bar, right? It just literally where the plates slip on. So somebody has machined out some steel plates, and they're like 55 pounds, and they're like a half-inch thick. So you can put thousands of pounds on these bars now. Anything in black or blue? Okay. So in black, we don't make anything in blue. I have some stuff with blue on it. I've got black small clothes bags. I have black medium clothes bags. And I have black with red handle large clothes bags. I do have darker colors in large. Also make larger bars for those freaks like Brian Shaw, Hafthor Bjornsson. I think I've seen that dude on the internet. Bambi tastes great, yeah. We are helping him move the gym. Good interview with Nick. Nick Ferguson is always good. The content's there. We know each other. None of it's scripted. We just mesh, right? Sometimes I'm very excited to get on with people, and there's just not any conversation there. It's just kind of weird. There's not an energy there. But Nick has been here on my property. Nick has stayed at my place several times. We spent time together, and like we just mesh. Like we believe the same things. Antelope is the best game, right on. What did I miss? Greg, what's up? Multicam blacks. Are we talking about the clothes bags? Is that the same person? I've got multicam black with blue thread small clothes bag. Multicam black with purple thread medium clothes bag. From 5 feet away, you won't see the purple. It blends in. I got large multicam black orange thread and multicam black pink thread. Still doing Tuesday chats? Yes. Yeah, we did a Tuesday chat yesterday. You go to my YouTube channel, you'll see it. It's there. Beef, butter, bacon, eggs. Beef, butter, bacon, eggs. You should do a little rap song about that. And you like a little dance. A TikTok. So what's the deal with the war belts? They're just very difficult to make. They're very difficult to make. There's other war belts out there. Our war belt is the best because of the labor involved in building it. Any fanny packs? Fupas or fanny packs? For fanny packs, I have Typhon pink thread. I do have other options for fupas, but I did see there's a batch of fanny packs or two out here on the floor. We'll see what colors. Still buying silver. Yes, I still buy silver. I still buy Bitcoin. And every now and then I still buy gold. Papa Mike, see you next time, buddy. Do you make them in Woodland? No, I've never made one in Woodland. Will we? Yes. I'm not really taking orders for them. Send me an email. Tell me what you want. I'm doing sizing right now, so I'm doing each size. I did a Arid one last night. I don't have Arid edge tape, so rather than putting Coyote on it, I put Multicam on it. This is a 34 or a 30. I don't remember which this is. I think it's a 30. If you hold Bitcoin and don't have a fold card, you hate money. Why? Why is that? Tell me again why I want the fold card. Because I don't spend Bitcoin. Is it because I use the fold card other places and it gives me a cashback type deal in Bitcoin or in Satoshis? Medium clothes bag, padded hearing protection, folding pouch, roll-up dump pouches, active shooter bags, battery wallets. I'll take those. I can pre-sew those super fast. Two-handle blue, multicam FUPA dangler. Okay, I do not have fanny packs over here. You tell me what you want, Chuck, for a fanny pack, and we'll do something. You get rewards in Satoshi. That's cool, but let's be real. Let's be real. Everybody's talking. This is what I'm talking about when I'm like, you're walking over dollars to pick up dimes. Yes, if it's something you're doing that just runs in the background, perfect. They pay you in Satoshis. How many Satoshis makes $1 right now? Right? It's like the Facebook stars thing. Guys are like, I use Facebook because they pay me in stars. Do you know why they pay you in stars? Because Facebook gives everybody a certain amount of stars every month for free. Do you know how much a star is worth? A star is 1 penny. A star is 1 penny. YouTube super chats. If you want to super chat somebody, or you're on a high volume channel and you want your message read, you want to make sure they see it, it's linked to your Google Pay, right? And your Google Pay is linked to whatever method of payment you want to use. I super chat every day. I super chat somebody that I want, and the minimum I ever pay is 20 bucks, and I often pay up to $100. That's real money. That's real money. These channels make $500,000 a month, a lot of them. You can't do that anywhere but YouTube. Additionally, since it's a reward, it's considered a discount to the IRS. Right on, right on. So you get money back in Satoshis, okay? If we're talking about people with real money, you're going to have an American Express Plum card. It's not as cool as the black card. It doesn't have the concierge services of the black card. But what it does is it pays you 2 to 4% back on all your purchases. I prepay all of the materials that come in here. I don't have any 90-day net. I don't have 30-day net. I pay everything as I order it, literally. It's paid when it comes through the door. I get 2 to 4% back on hundreds of thousands of dollars every month in materials. That pays, like that money, that's real money. That'll pay people's salaries every month. Satoshis are cool, but I'm using cards that pay me real money back. I'm not doing airline points. I'm not looking for hotel points. I'm looking for cash. PayPal pays me in dollars. Yes, PayPal pays me 2% back. No matter what I'm getting in Satoshis, I'm not getting that kind of money back. And I'm not saying don't do it, but if you have nothing else, do it. One chest strap on the FUPA and carry it on my back. That's how I carry it, man. I carry the waist pack. I carry the waist strap, and I just wear it crossbody so I can get into my lights or whatever, toilet paper. And then I just throw it around back. If we're moving sideways through confined spaces or anything, I always have it on my back. Professor Plum in the lobby with Satoshis. How hard is it to get an Amazon affiliate link attached to video? It's very easy, Amy. I agree there's a benefit to getting cash back. I have cards that do that. I just play the long game with investments because it's a fun game. Yeah, I do too. That's why I buy a minimum of $50 in Bitcoin. And anytime I get big deposits, I put 5 to 10% in somewhere. Which cards? If you can get it, get American Express. Here's something else you guys might not be aware of, right? So think about this. American Express, because most people listening to me right now, credit is the devil. Consumer credit is the devil. But if you're using credit that makes you money, you have to use that or you're not going to have generational wealth. You have to fucking learn to play the game in the correct manner. You hear that the economy is doing good because based on credit, people are still using credit and paying credit back. When you read further into those articles, you'll never hear it in the headline. When you read further into those articles, they're always citing American Express. People who don't have an Amex card, you might not be aware. You don't carry credit on American Express. You pay off American Express every month. Now, you can carry credit. It raises the interest rate. It does a lot of things. And it's a 90-day period, and it's considered an emergency in American Express. American Express, typically an American Express holder has 40 to 60 points higher on their FICO score. They're not average U.S. citizens. They are U.S. citizens typically that have more money. And that's why they use that for their examples. So American Express, if you can get it, right? Just the normal the green one, the gold one, whatever, the Plum card. If you're not sure about your credit, I use Credit Karma. It tells me fucking everything I need to know. Every day, it's like, hey, do you want to refinance your vehicle? Do you want to go insurance through here? If you bring some more cards on, it'll lower your consumer and raise your unused credit, and it'll raise your rank. You're right, it's a game. But if you're not sure about your credit, Credit Karma is it's free, and there is some benefit to it. I have some Capital One cards. Now, Capital One is killing consumer credit. They are going around and lowering people's credit scores. They're not lowering my credit score. They fucking keep raising my credit lines. Raise it, raise it, raise it, all the time. Raising my credit. They're raising Cody's credit lines. So I have some Capital One. American Express is probably the best. There's other stuff out there. If you're in a position where you need operating capital and cannot do that, there is other capital out there that is available to people at a higher interest rate. You're going to pay more for it, But if you have to have that to start off to make moves or buy equipment or purchase inventory, if you're using it to make money, do what you have to do. There is not a hugely successful business out there. There is nobody in the business space or entrepreneurial space that we speak about that did not take risk. And the more risk you take, the greater the rewards are. And the more risk you take when you fail, the greater you fail. But that's why the rewards are so much greater. 3.3 interest in saving account with Capital One. Right on. Right on. I just don't want to use my debit cards anymore if I can earn reward using, that's it exactly, Derek. If you use them like a debit card, right? It's very easy to be like, I'm going to pay this off every month and then carry the debt. That's going to eat up the benefits of it. You have to, if you are disciplined enough to pay that off. Capital One just raised 3 cards in a month. I don't use them anymore for business. Really, all I use for is personal use and pay. Perfect, good. You are not the normal. You guys are not the normal. You are doing it the way you should do it. I invest in training the silver. Right on. I just paid off a bankruptcy, so American Express could benefit me to pay bill. Absolutely, it could. It could also help you build your credit back. And do it under an LLC, right? Get an EIN for the company, build the credit to the EIN for the LLC, so that and it will kind of, right? I have corporations, when I make big purchases, they still want my information. Keep receipts straight. Yeah, and that's called commingling of funds. It's piercing the corporate veil. Don't do that. It's never a problem until it's a problem. If somebody goes to sue you and you have commingled funds, it will pierce that veil. A Sears card. I didn't even know fucking Sears was around anymore. Coinbase is easy. Just don't keep it there. Yeah. Why do I suggest doing it under an LLC? I don't care. Do a C Corp. Do a fucking S Corp. LLC. Do a LLP. Just not because, and I'm not telling you to. Do you have any risk, right? Is there any liability there? Is there any business liability there? If you're running a dump truck, you don't want to have that in your personal name, right? Because if that dump truck smashes somebody and their family sues you, they could take all your shit. If it's an LLC, then the insurance is for the LLC. They're not coming after you personally. They're not going to go after your personal assets. They're going to try to, but they're not going to get it. Fidelity gives me 2% back into a brokerage account, can withdraw it or invest it, also do some extras. Yeah, and I mean, you can play the insurance game too, right? Rich people use credit to buy things, big purchases, and then they carry that debt, and when they die, the life insurance pays that off. They don't ever pay that shit off for big stuff. It's all leverage. They own one property. They use that property to secure loans for other properties, carrying millions and millions of dollars in debt. The life insurance pays that shit off. And crush the yeah, you need a good attorney. Like we're not talking about you have some idea and you might do a hobby business. That's not what we're talking about. You need lawyers, business lawyers, tax lawyers. But if you're asking why an LLC, and this isn't to sound like a dick, if you're asking why an LLC, then you probably don't need it. Like you need to know about it, right? And you can just, when I get off of here a lot of nights, I'm listening to YouTube videos about the things we talk about, right? Current trends and algorithms for Instagram, things like that. When your attorney comes to you and goes, hey, you need to max out your insurance policy on this, and you need a second account. That's when we're talking about this kind of stuff. But it needs to be on your radar because I want you to be in that position. I want to see every one of you in a position. We all talk about we have chickens and we're going to sell our excess eggs. I want you in a position where you're like, I make too much money to deal with the public to even fuck with these eggs. I keep these eggs alive in case society collapses. I have a bunch of chickens. I don't mind doing it. And I feed my dogs all the eggs. And I give all my excess eggs to my employees. My employees haven't had to buy eggs in 4 years. I give 120 every week to my friend who owns a gas station, right? That kind of shit. I don't want you to be, like, I want you to let your kids sell eggs so they can keep a profit and loss and an income statement and shit so they know how to run a business. I don't want eggs to be part of your income. I want you to make so much fucking money that it fucking costs you time and aggravation to even have to sell the eggs. Incorporated from sole proprietorship to a corporation helps tax. Yeah, depending on structure and where you are, yes. S Corp keeps me separated business, yep. IRS tax code, 10%. Yeah, it's 88,000 pages. 8,000 is what you have to do. 80,000 is how not to do it. I can't believe the dude said he has a Sears card. Capital One just raised 3. Okay, I think we've read all these. I use an AE Gold card, American Express Gold card, for property card. For property card, use it just all property maintenance. Right on. Good. Good. Doesn't seem to allow to order medium purple thread. Yeah, send me an email. We'll get it on the floor. Get a good accountant. If they're good. Yeah. You want an accountant that's like, how much risk do you want? What do you mean? Do you want to have more money or do you want to sleep good at night? Right? You want an accountant that's like that. You want a tax lawyer that's like, you want me because I was an IRS agent for 35 years. That's the guy you want. You want me because I have 5 IRS agents that were actual field enforcement agents 5 years ago on my payroll now. Derek, thanks for being here. Paid $33,000 in federal income tax last year. I wish I knew how to keep more money. You need to pay a really good tax lawyer to sit down with him. Now, there's different levels to this shit, right? My tax lawyer, when I met with him, was $10,000, and I sat down for an hour, right? I am sure there are $20,000 and $30,000 tax lawyers. You just need the guy. He goes beyond calculating. I'm good. I need to do some more research if I should get out of my LLC or to corporation. We never thought we'd get where we're at. I just like this sounds silly, right? But you'll get some ideas. Get on YouTube. Type that in as a question. YouTube is the #1 search engine right now in the world. When you get off of here, rather than jumping on Facebook and watching some bullshit about some people you don't know, get on YouTube. Type whatever question you have and just start watching a couple pieces of content. Yeah, write-off's a huge one, but people, that's a write-off. What do you mean that's a write-off, right? You have to make money to have a write-off. And what are we writing off, right? A lot of people will buy things, but it has to be depreciated over 3 to 5 years. That's why, do you know why you see so many G-Wagons? Do you know why you see so many Porsche Cayennes and the electric, the Taycans, right? The Porsches? It's because those meet the commercial vehicle threshold, 6,000 or 6,500 pounds. You're allowed to expense that all in 1 year. So you can go buy a $120 or a $240 G-Wagon, right? There's different G-Wagons. You can expense that all in one bite. Just paid off IRS bill from 2016. IRS will never screw me over again. Tax law, 179. And believe it or not, guys, that's the best content on TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Instagram Shorts. It's those guys. It's the business dudes. That's the best content out there. And when you start watching that, There is so much you can watch on there that will start showing you other shit that is of benefit to you. My Forerunner. Your Forerunner meets the 65? I don't think it does, man. I have a Forerunner. It probably does now, but I don't think it meets the cutoff. I could be wrong about that, but I do not think that counts. IRA. Forerunner. 6,000. Is 6,000 the cutoff or 6,500 the cutoff? We have a Forerunner. I have a TRD Pro Forerunner. $65,000 truck. The Forerunner registered to business? Yeah, I think, yeah, they are. Yeah, they were purchased under the LLC, yes. So is the Tundra. And I'm pretty sure the Tundra is heavier than the Forerunner. They lowered it on, oh, okay. All right. Yep, I do remember hearing something about that. People call me stupid for watching YouTube with my free time. Constantly learn. Yeah, I mean, just watch the right shit. Because when you watch the wrong shit, it'll start showing you a lot more wrong shit. And remember this too. It knows where your eyes look. It knows where you dwell. You don't even have to click on the content. If you pause there, it will show you more of that. 60,000 on eBay, nice. This me to Highway Cayenne to this me to you don't want a Cayenne. If you're gonna get a Cayenne, you gotta get at least a Cayenne Turbo, Cayenne S. We went to a track. There's a couple tracks in Vegas. One of them's a lot bigger. We had Aventadors and Super Legeras and 458 Italias. We drove everything, literally everything in their inventory. And you have to pre-run the track with a professional driver, and he was in a Cayenne S, not even the turbo, just the Cayenne S. Holy fuck. That was the best time. I had more fun riding with that driver in the Cayenne than any of the cars I drove on the track. Jordan Peterson's setting up an organization to come up with alternative ideas to the world economic. I think anything Jordan Peterson does is going to be great. I have some ties. I don't have ties to Jordan Peterson. I know some people that are very close to Jordan Peterson. I think that I think the things he says are very good for us, and I think that any headway he makes will be of benefit to us. Trying to get a Cayenne? Buy from auctions, estate sales, garage sales. Life is a constant revolving algorithm. You'll fail or succeed. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here in just a minute. Last minute comments, questions, pieces of gear. These are all, these are empty boxes here. Empty, so everything got shipped today. These are all, Amanda built all of these for you guys. These are all trays that will ship tomorrow. Busy. I have a bunch of these. If you have any interest in these, let me know. They're kind of neat. Pretty cool. Where will SOU be in 10 years? In Tennessee. We'll still be in Tennessee. I know that's not exactly what you're asking. With sales like that, get a tax ID number, sales tax on your sales and salary to yourself, $20,000 a year, and pay. Yeah, if you have kids, you can pay kids. You can deposit into each of their accounts for whatever reason, non-taxable, and then you could take that money and actually invest that money. great day. Derek, I will have a great day tomorrow. I will. I think Amanda and we're taking off Friday and heading to Louisville, Kentucky. There's an Oddities and Curiosities Expo. It's probably the biggest one in the United States. And we know a lot of the people that'll be there as vendors. We're going to roll in there and just kind of look around, be in and out of there in a couple hours probably. And then her and I are just going to hit antique shops, maybe do some abandoned exploration type stuff. Anything multi-cam black TIFF? Yeah, I think no, I have Typhon Tiffany. I have Typhon TIFF. It's pretty badass, but not multi-cam black. I have Typhon Tiffany medium and Typhon Tiffany small clothes bags. I think I have multi-cam black Tiffany 5x7 right in the rain sleeves. I have composition book covers, multi-cam black Tiffany. I have knife portfolios. These will hold 8 knives or watches or combination. I have some roll-ups right here that'll do watches. I thought I had some Jetboil pouches. Yeah, multi-cam black Tiffany blue Jetboil pouches up there. I do. Belt exchange, I'm busy, but I will get to it soon. About belt rebuilds, do you have a specific people that do that, or is it just as they come in? Yeah, they come in and they all get opened up and batched out. All right, guys, out of here. Have a good night. And I think some videos went up on YouTube today. I'm not sure. So check it out. And I am out.